Hi, my name is Kim, and I'm going to do the map that I created using map, and then I'll show you how I did. So I have it pulled up here on my website I made, and this is a map of the United States, and all of these pins are accurate locations of all the national parks. And then I have them color coded. So I have these different categories: um, parks, monuments, recreation sites, water, historic. Yeah, so all these different sites, and I have a filter in here. So if you click on one of the categories, it will just show those color-coded pins. Okay, so I'm gonna go to parks. Okay, and then I added info windows. So on one of these, an info window will pop up. So it might be a little bit slow. I'm gonna click on one of these markers. So here's the info window that popped up when I clicked on the marker. It will tell me what national park it is. This is Rocky Mountain National Park, an image and a description, and then what states it is in, and then a link to the official site. So I can X out of that, and if it's not too slow, I can try another one. So there's Yellowstone. Okay, so that's pretty much all the app does. So now I'm going to show you how I was able to create this map. So I'm going to come to this. Actually, I'm gonna close this tab so it doesn't king us down. Okay, so this is Google Cloud, and I have a free trial with Google Cloud. And if you click over here on the menu, you can come down here to Google Maps platform is the section that we want. And this was very helpful. It allows you to get um, the map ID and the API key that you need in order to embed a Google map into your site. And it also gives you code examples to show you how to do it. So I'm going to click right here on the Maps JavaScript overview. Okay, and then over here on the left, it has all of these menu items on how to do this. So if you come down to base map, it has shows you how to add a Google map to a web page, and it will just walk you through how to do all of this. And this is how I figured it out as I followed these instructions here. Um, and then the markers that you saw are here. So it shows you how to add a marker to a map. And then it also shows you how to create markers that can be clickable, that can be you can design them with CSS. I actually just did, I don't think I did any of those things. I just did the marker on the map, and I use this right here, the advanced marker element, and that allows you to change the colors. So that's how I was able to do that and do my filter. Down here also, um, under draw on the map, it has this info windows section. And so this is how I was able to have the info windows pop up and give information about each one. And so that's all included in the Google Maps. Um, and it shows you the code that you can use in order to do that. So that was all very helpful, and you can use that if you'd like to try making your own Google map. And then I will show my code here. So over on the right, you can see here in my main.js. Okay, so here's where I grab my data. So I have, this is the data right here from the national parks. And so that's what I was also going to show over here on the left in my browser. I found this API on the web and it's free with information about all the national parks. And I was really excited when I found this page because I'm in a web services class where we're learning how to use Swagger and how to do the API docs, and it looks just like this. So I recognized it when I saw it, and they have all this information. So I just used this one right here, Parks, and I clicked here on Get, and it will show you here all the different things, all the information you can grab from each park. So what I wanted, instead of having to find, what I really wanted was pictures and descriptions. And rather than finding all of that myself for 20 different markers, it was a lot easier to just grab what they already have here. Really nice pictures, really nice descriptions. So you can see there's description here. There's images here, and I just grabbed the first image in each one. And then there's things like full name and website. And those are kind of the things that I added in to my code. So here's my API key there to do that. And then I call this function to build the map. Okay. So then this is all the information I got from the Google Maps platform that I showed you. This is all in there. So this is how you can start a map. This is the map ID that I got from Google Maps. And you can set the center of your map and the zoom level. And then, so I just have the map render once, and then I call render markers. And so in this next function, I do the markers, which again was all described in the Google Maps platform. It was all very helpful, and it's included, which made it not too difficult to learn. So here's where I added a new advanced marker. Some of this code in here is for the filtering. So what I did was, since I used the API for the national parks, I put the types in here in this JSON file. And so this is where I have colors attached to each type. And so yeah, so anyway, that's how I was able to filter that. And then here's where I do the info window. Again, that's all included and it shows you how to do that. And then I just added a listener to the marker so that the info window would pop up. And down here is where I build the pop-up. So here's a function for the info window, and it creates a div element. And this is how I was able to use CSS to style it and make it look the way that I wanted to. All right, so that's pretty much what I did, and I learned a lot, and it was really neat, and I hope that you were able to learn something from watching my video.